Hi, my name is Marin with Danny's Workout, and Danny asked me to share with you a really nice bedtime yoga routine. So let's begin. We're just going to start by finding a comfortable place to sit, either on the ground or a yoga mat. You can even do this in bed if you like. I like to sit down here and make sure that I'm sitting nice and upright. I like to place my hips right underneath my spine, pull my shoulders back, pull my chin back, align my whole spine and everything, keeping both hips firmly on the ground, both glutes down. If you're having a hard time staying upright in this position, feel free to fold a towel or place a pillow right underneath your glutes. That'll boost you up higher and that'll help you get nice and upright. From here, we're just going to breathe in deeply through the nose. Fill up that belly, fill up that chest. Hold that breath at the top, trying to breathe in a little bit more, then exhale slowly through the mouth. Let's breathe again really deep, nice and deep. Take some time to find relaxation. Take some time to loosen your muscles. Try to relax everything. Feel those fingertips relax. Feel those shoulders relax. Stay nice and upright for me. Melt your hips into the floor. Okay, from here, we're just going to do some gentle head tilts. We're going to look side to side. Breathing in and exhaling as we turn. Let's go ahead and speed up these head turns a little bit, side to side. Warming up the neck muscles, loosening them up. Very good. Now we're going to go up and down. Exhaling as we come down. Inhaling as we come up. Good. Let's go a little bit faster. You want to stay nice and controlled. And then let's go ahead and do some head tilts. Ear to the shoulder. Inhale, exhale, into the shoulder. Very good. Let's go ahead and speed these up very slowly and gently. Nice lubrication. Not much of a stretch. Just feel that little tension. And just warm up those muscles. Good. Go ahead, tilt your head to the side. Bring that ear to the shoulder. Let gravity take over. Keep that neck open, that chest nice and open, shoulders back. And then gently place your hand on the top of your head and let gravity hold it there. That's going to put a gentle pressure on your head, helping put a little more tension, deepening that stretch in the neck. And do this very gently. You shouldn't feel any sharp pain. It should just have a little bit of tension. Nice little stretch here. And take one big inhale, exhale, bring your head up. Rotate it to the side, bring your nose down towards your armpit, and bring your hand on the back of your head. Gentle pressure as you tilt your head down. Breathe in deeply to every move. Relax deeper. Inhale, come up. Exhale, tilt your head to the other side. Go ahead and relax there. Let gravity take over. Again, keeping your chest nice and open, shoulders back, neck exposed. We're going to go ahead and place that hand on top of the head and let gravity take over. You're not going to be pulling your head. You're just going to be placing it gently on your head so that the weight of your hand helps put a little more tension there. Go ahead and inhale, turn your head off to the side, exhale as you tilt downwards, again bringing your head down towards your armpit. And breathe deeply here. Feel that nice relaxation, relaxing your neck. Again, try not to have any sharp pains. You just want it to be very gentle and simple. So we're going to go ahead now and do a couple more head turns side to side. We're going to roll down, roll gently up, full circle, a couple times here. Now go ahead and move in the other direction, rolling down. Just massaging the base of that spine there, on your neck and on your shoulders. Good. We're going to go ahead and place both hands on the ground here, right behind the hips. And we're going to reach one arm over and stretch over to the side. You can feel free to place your forearm and elbow down on the ground if you feel like it. Again, making sure that both hips stay down on the ground. Both glutes are meeting the ground. So if you're starting to feel like it's lifting up, don't stretch that far. Just stretch to the point where you feel like you feel that tension, but you're maintaining good posture. Your shoulders are back, chest is open. If this is too difficult for your arms or you're feeling too stiff, you can go ahead and bend the elbow. But just maintain that open chest and look up towards the ceiling or the sky. Breathe deeply here for a few breaths. And then go ahead and exhale, coming back up to sitting position, and then inhale as you reach over to the other side. Relax your sides, relax your shoulders. Keep both hips down on the ground. Looking up, letting your body stretch and release. Let's go ahead and exhale, coming to center again. And what we're going to do is we're going to place both hands right behind us, kind of far back. I'm going to turn to the side here so you can see me. I'm going to place it kind of further back. I like pointing both fingers out to the outsides, and I'm going to bend my elbows, forming a 90-degree angle. So walk your hands back as far as you need to form that 90-degree angle. And just bend those elbows. You're going to feel that nice stretch in the front of your shoulders. Breathe deep here and relax your shoulders. Just feel that tension. That's as far as you go back, as long as it's just nice and tense, no sharp pain, very gentle. Very good. We're going to inhale, then exhale, gently walking ourselves up. And then we're going to sit our hips back, pull our legs in, and walk forward now the other way, keeping both hips glued to the ground. We're just going to walk forward as far as we can. If you feel like it, you can place both forearms on the ground, and if you can bring your forehead to the ground. But just make sure that back is nice and straight. So you don't want to be arched over. You want to lift up and out of the hips, your whole torso. Keep it nice and straight and just bend with your belly button coming down towards the floor. Good. Breathe deeply here for a few moments. Release those glute muscles right here. We carry a lot of stress right in our glutes, right in our hips. We're going to walk up again very slowly. Switch legs now. We're going to go ahead, crisscross them the other way. And then we're going to pull them in just like we did on the other side and walk very gently forward. Again, keeping both hips on the ground, keeping our back nice and straight. Just relax right here. Breathe deeply into the belly, exhaling through the mouth. Relaxing into the pose if you can. Breathe deeper into it, breathe deeper into it. Keeping yourself nice and straight. Very good. Let's go ahead and walk up now. I'm going to go ahead and face you again. But all we're going to do is just gently place one hand on the opposite knee and rotate around. The back hand is going to come back as far as it can. Gently lead yourself into a twist as you exhale and look back as far behind you as you can. Keep yourself nice and upright here. Go ahead and breathe deeply. You're going to put a little pressure at the back of your knee just to pull yourself deeper into the stretch, but do this very gently. And again, making sure you're exhaling with that rotation. Let's go ahead and inhale, coming back to the front, and then exhale, rotating to the other side. Twisting the spine is a really good thing to do as long as you have no injuries and no sharp pains. You're doing it with care and ease. Helps align that spine back into place. Work out any kinks or muscles that might be stiff or keeping the spine out of placement. Really good for stress relief. So let's go ahead and inhale. Come center. I'm going to turn to the side here again. We're going to push forward, getting up on our hands and our knees here. And go ahead and place both wrists right underneath your shoulders and both knees right underneath your hips, shoulder width apart. We're going to do nice little cow pose, sinking our belly into the ground, lifting our torso and our hips up to the sky, and then exhaling, pushing out in the opposite direction, making our arch with our back, pushing away from the floor and tucking our belly in. Go ahead and inhale again into cow pose, and then exhale to cat. It's a great position for helping relieve any lower back pain, helps with any constipation, which is often associated with stress. And we want to relax before bedtime. Exhaling as we push out, inhaling as we curve up. From this position, we're going to go ahead and walk our knees out wide as we can. And we're going to bring our hips open towards the ground as far as we can. So we're going to go ahead and rest on our elbows right here. Feel free to place pillows, bolsters, or yoga blocks, whatever feels comfortable. We're going to open our hips up nice and wide, just relaxing them here. If you want to, you can unhinge your feet, but keeping this nice and wide. We're opening our hips up, which is a place that we carry a lot of stress. So it's really important to open these hips up. Relaxing it, keeping our back from swaying down too much. We just want to make sure that we're in a nice position here. We're going to go ahead and keep it nice and wide and try to sit back into sort of the child's pose. You can bring them in slightly, but I want you to sit back into the child's pose, but instead of sitting on your heels, you're sitting in between your heels like a hero pose with your legs open. So you're going to sit back into that, rotating your hips out, and we're going to further deepen that stretch into our hips. So just do this very gently, feel it out, go as far as you can. Again, right here, if you want to put pillows, bolsters, yoga blocks, you can feel free to do that, because I really want you to focus on the stretch. I don't really want you to focus on balance or strength training or any of that. So relax into this. Then we're going to breathe up, back into tabletop, bring those knees in, and let's go ahead and push back into normal child's pose. So pushing back, you're going to sit down on your glutes, stretch your arms out as your both of the palms of your hands push down into the ground. Shoulders are down, putting nice firm pressure on the ground. Forehead is on the ground, and you're just going to relax here. Now we're going to go ahead, we're going to take one arm, we're going to lace this underneath the straight arm, and then you're going to continue to push down with that palm onto the ground. You're going to relax your shoulder down onto the ground, getting a nice upper back rotation, as well as a really deep stretch into those shoulder blades. This should be really relieving inside that shoulder blade there. So breathe deeply here again. Good, and then we're going to come up and over to the other side, weaving it under, nice straight arms, shoulders on the ground, keeping that palm flat on the ground out in front of you. Still going to continue to maintain that pressure on the ground. Very good. So now we're going to walk out. Go ahead and gently lower yourself to the ground. We're going to place both hands on top of each other and rest our forehead on our hands here. And just lift one leg out to the side as far as you can, forming a 90-degree angle with that leg and trying to push our hips into the ground. So just going to relax our hips there. We're going to get our hips nice and open again, continuing to open those hips because they really do tend to hold a lot of stress. So breathe into this here. Go ahead and switch sides and do this comfortably. Good, and now we're going to go ahead and rotate into a nice corpse position. So with the corpse pose, you want to make sure you maintain an anatomical position. Your legs are going to be slightly open and feet apart, Both palms are going to be facing up slightly away from your body. And you want to focus on bringing your shoulders back and your shoulder blades flat onto the ground. So here in corpse pose, let's breathe deeply for a few deep breaths. You should be feeling pretty loose and relaxed. And we're just going to go ahead and pull one knee up into a nice wind freeing pose. Nice little hip compression with all the hip opening that we've been doing. Breathing deeply here. You're going to place one foot right above the knee, and you're going to rotate that leg out to the opposite side of this extended arm. So this arm here in the back is going to go flat on the ground. Shoulder's going to stay on the ground. You're going to rotate your hips opposite direction. Again, a nice little spinal twist here. Really good for stress relief, which relaxation is the main point of bedtime yoga. So you're going to go ahead and inhale, come to the front, back to corpse pose, and then this time wind freeing on the opposite leg. Very good. So you're going to go ahead and relax here, breathing nice and deep. Exhale as you twist. We're always exhaling as we twist. Keeping that shoulder blade on the ground. Look away from your knee. Breathe deeply into it. And then rotate back towards center. Let's go ahead and bring both knees up and give it a nice hug. We're going to just rock side to side, hugging our knees very gently. And then we're going to extend out back into corpse pose, and I highly recommend that you hang out here for anywhere between 3 to 5 minutes. Just breathe in through the nose, let that belly rise up, then let that lung, rib cage expand. Hold that breath in, exhale through the mouth slowly and gently. And focus on practicing that in through the belly. Expand that rib cage. Pull in more breath. Exhale through the mouth. And as you relax here, feel how your body is loose and warmed up. Feel the work that you've done to your body. Be thankful for the time that you've had to have this nice little routine before you rest into sleep. Focus on the relaxation. Focus on melting into the floor. Focus on how sleepy you're starting to feel. Keep all your thoughts at bay. They'll be there tomorrow. They'll be there later for you to write down. You really want to do a routine like this after you've set everything down and closed off for the day. So this is something that you're done eating dinner, you're done taking your showers, you're in your PJs, you're ready to climb in bed. And just lay here and be thankful for the fact that your body has just gone through what it's gone through and has done what it's done for you. And again, I recommend keeping this corpse pose for anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes after your practice. After all practices, I really recommend sitting in corpse pose. You can also sit back upright if you feel like that suits you better. You can sit upright in a cross-legged position, half lotus, lotus pose, whatever you feel most comfortable. But I highly recommend taking a few minutes after each yoga routine to absorb what you've done, let your body sort of marinate in it, and then relax with that clear mindset before moving forward. So thank you so much for joining me here today on Danny's Workout. My name is Marin, and I hope you enjoyed this bedtime yoga routine.